Why do people with the highest IQs? A professor with the highest level PhD, an engineer, a straight A student, act completely differently in a crowd. These are people trained to think, to analyze, to be rational. And yet, put them in a crowd, and suddenly they do things that make no sense. They start shouting, they start following, they take risks they would never take alone. So here's the question. How can smart people become this dumb? The scary part? It's not about intelligence. When you're alone, your brain feels in control. It works like this. You think, you analyze, and then you decide. But in a crowd, that system disappears. It gets bypassed, and your brain switches to something else. You feel, you react, and then you follow. No pause, no filter, no second thought. And the reason is uncomfortable. Your brain is not built to be right. It's built to keep you alive. And deep in your biology, there's a rule. Alone equals danger, group equals safety. So when you're surrounded by people, your brain whispers, don't question, stay with them. Even if them is wrong. So no, people don't become stupid. They become automatic. Imagine this. You see 100 people running. You don't know why. There's no explanation, no warning, just movement. Do you stop and think? No, you run. Instantly, because your brain takes a shortcut. If everyone is doing it, it must make sense. But that's not intelligence. That's imitation. This is what psychologists call social proof. But in reality, it's just copying without thinking. Even geniuses fall into this trap because the pressure is invisible. And then comes the most dangerous part. In a crowd, something strange happens. You feel less visible, less judged, less responsible. It's like your identity fades. You're no longer you. You're just one of them. And when that happens, responsibility disappears. And when responsibility disappears, limits disappear. That's why people in crowds say things they'd never say, do things they'd never do, follow things they don't even believe. But wait, there's something even stronger than logic. Crowds don't run on intelligence. They run on emotion. And emotions spread faster than thoughts. One person panics leads to everyone panics. One person gets angry leads to everyone gets angry. One person cheers, the whole crowd explodes. No discussion, no reasoning, just reaction. Your brain copies feelings instantly. No filter, no pause. That's why smart people can act completely irrational. Not because they're dumb, but because they're overwhelmed. So who's really in control? In chaos, people don't look for truth. They look for direction. And they don't follow the smartest person or the most qualified. They follow the most confident, the one who moves first, the one who speaks loud, the one who acts like they know. And the crowd thinks they must be right. So everyone follows, even if that person is completely wrong. So here's the truth. Smart people don't act dumb in crowds. They stop acting as individuals. Their brain switches mode, from thinking to following. Next time you see a crowd doing something crazy, don't ask, why are they so stupid? Ask yourself, would I do the same? Because the uncomfortable truth is, you probably would.